If you own a Kia, some of our local dealerships are providing free vehicle software upgrades in hopes of curbing car thefts. As you may know, social media has fed a crime wave against 2011 to 2021 Kias, sharing videos of people breaking into these cars and stealing them at times. Kia technicians are hosting clinics across the country to update these models. They're at Oxmoor Mall today through Sunday. Organizers say you'll be in and out in about 40 minutes.
Know that we care, know that we're doing all we can, and we think once we get this software upgrade out to majority of vehicles, this problem will start to fade away.
Now, once the software upgrade is completed, they will apply window decal updates to discourage future criminal activity. Again, that software update is happening right now until 6 o'clock tonight. You can also stop by Saturday anytime between 8 and 6 p.m. and then Sunday from 8 to 3.
We at Louisville Metro government need to invest in our top performers because every one of them has earned it.
Louisville Mayor Craig Greenberg calling for a salary raise for Metro employees. That was a major theme in his budget proposal last night, with police, fire, and corrections officials watching closely. The biggest salary competitor for Metro police officers and EMTs is within Jefferson County. St. Matthews and Jeffersontown paying more. $450 million of this new budget would go toward public safety. Our senior reporter Isaiah Kim Martinez and photojournalist Elijah McKenzie explain what it would mean for first responders.
And my budget includes some of the largest raises for union contract positions in our city's history. They do, yes, that's what.
A sign of approval from some of the top-ranked officials at LMPD, Louisville Fire, and Metro Corrections, as Mayor Craig Greenberg outlined one of his major priorities for this next year's budget, addressing what he calls the urgent need to hire more first responders.
We also need more EMTs to respond to medical urgencies.
Greenberg is pushing for a more than 30% salary increase for Metro EMTs and paramedics over the next 3 years. Another big ticket item, the mayor's call to invest $32 million to create more affordable housing. A small slice of that, $238,000, will go to improve conditions inside the city's public housing complexes, most notably the Dosker Manor apartments. Pest control, top of mind.
In decaying buildings where they have to deal with mold and bugs and rodents. That is absolutely unacceptable. And I know your calls are now being answered.
Council members will look over the proposal for the next couple months and get public feedback. They're expected to vote on the budget in June. Isaiah Kim Martinez, WHAS11 on your side.
Mayor Greenberg is also proposing investing $5 million in his Thrive by 5 universal pre-K plan. Another $50 million would go to Public Works recruitment and to complete various construction projects like the Louisville Loop. He also hopes to invest a little more than $7 million in Louisville's parks. Well, Mayor Greenberg also hopes a bump in pay for LMPD will help with recruitment and retention. The Metro Council approved the new FOP contract just last night. It is a 4-year contract, which includes a total of about 22% in raises. Officers will receive 7% in the first year and 5% raises in each of the following years. City leaders are hoping this will be attractive to recruits as the department competes with surrounding police departments. Attorneys and prosecutors have agreed on a new trial location for the men accused of killing Crystal Rogers. According to attorney Ted Lavitt, the legal teams want that trial held in Christian County, Kentucky. That's about 2 hours away from Bardstown. Getting away from the Louisville and Lexington media was a top priority when considering locations. Our Shane McAllister explains what else was considered.
One of the most high-profile trials in Kentucky history could be heading to Christian County, a rural county of 72,000 people where the biggest city is Hopkinsville. This is where the attorneys for Joseph Lawson, Brooks Houck, and Steve Lawson believe their clients will find an unbiased jury who may not be familiar with the Crystal Rogers case.
That was the primary object of our discussion. It met the criteria of eliminating any media bias. I wanted to go a little further out, consider Paducah, but on the other hand, convenience to Judge Sims was important.
Ted Lavitt represents Steve Lawson in the case. He says the attorneys and the prosecutor met on Tuesday to discuss the trial location, focused on finding a new courthouse that was both convenient and high capacity, two requirements from the judge.
We considered various locations, and it was thought that the location at Christian County would be suitable. It's not that far away from Bardstown, a couple of hours. It has a good protection for the jurors and witnesses and counsel and the court personnel.
Ultimately, it will be up to the judge to decide and finalize the location. But Lavitt says out of the many Kentucky courthouses they discussed, this was the only one that fit the bill. Shay McAllister, WHAS11 on your side.
The judge on this case canceled next week's court date, which was set to discuss the trial's location. According to the court documents, the judge will visit the Christian County Courthouse in person to make a final decision. All right, Moose, the horse trained by Bob Baffert, will not race in the Kentucky Derby. A Kentucky appeals court judge just denied that request by Zidane Stables for an emergency hearing to allow that horse to run. The stable sued Churchill Downs, hoping to block Baffert's ban from the track. The judge said that its motion for relief was inexplicably delayed, which means it does not constitute an emergency hearing. That appellate court will still hear the case, but time is short for an immediate decision. Eligible Derby horses are required to be stabled at Churchill Downs by Saturday morning, and that post-position draw is Saturday night at 7.